Hey everyone, it's 6:15 Tuesday morning, Tuesday the 18th of June 2024. I'm on the M3 driving to work. I do need to try and pay a bit more attention to work, so I'm back to working my 8 hours a day without a break, so I can go and see Liz at the hospital. But today, because I'm going to Horsham, this is going to be the first day that I don't go and see Liz in the hospital, because let me see, by the time I get home it'll probably be 6 o'clock, which is 12 hours from now, and I think I'm going to be dead, drained. Now, this doesn't make me feel very good that I'm not going to go and see Liz. It's the first time in 6 months that I won't be doing it. But like I say, she's still in critical care, but she doesn't need critical care, if that makes sense. So the danger is kind of receded, and I've got other things I need to prioritise, unfortunately. I know that sounds bad, and I feel bad. And you never know, I still might just go and see her anyway, but not planning to right now. I was quite proud of my record that I'd been to see her every single day. Hey ho. When she goes to a care home, definitely won't be able to go and see her every day, so anyway, her mum's going today, so she's not going to be without visitors, right? It's just I kind of need my job to keep us alive, so needs must, I'm afraid. So I'm probably going to go and see her Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then obviously, well, not obviously, but weekends to be determined, agreed between us all. I'd quite like Saturdays free, so I could maybe go a bit further afield and do some drone flying or whatever. Believe it or not, it's actually stopped raining. It's a lovely day. I'm getting close to the summer solstice, so very soon the nights will be drawing in. Haha. Yeah, so last night the existential fear and dread kicked in because I was leaving home for the day. Constantly worried that something's going to happen to me. I never shake it off. I think I'm just becoming a recluse. Maybe slightly agoraphobic. Not agoraphobic, just I don't know. What is there a word for fear of not being at home? I can go outside. It's just, and when I get to work, and today it'll be absolutely fine. I've absolutely no doubt about that. Should we say absolutely again? One last time, absolutely. There you go. But just can't shake off this existential dread. I mean, I'm not the world's bestest driver, so I'm always worried about having an accident or something. I'm taking it pretty easy this morning. I'm just staying on the inside lane of the motorway, doing 60, 70. So yeah, that's what's happening today. Yeah, not much else to say right now, if I'm honest with you. Speak to you later. Good afternoon. We're on the way home now. It's gone 4 o'clock. I thought rather than look at my face, you might want to enjoy the British countryside with me. So I've turned the camera round. How's about that? No, don't do Jimmy Savile. Don't do Jimmy Savile. Oh God, what a faux pas. It's very bright, but it's also like there's black clouds up there, and I just get the feeling there's going to be imminent rain. I can't escape that. It's like it's been one of those Junes. I remember once, years and years and years ago, in a previous life, I mean, we're talking over 30 years ago, in a previous life, my mate Rory, I bought one of his bikes off of him, a mountain bike. I wanted to, didn't have a car at the time, couldn't drive. I just wanted to ride around on this bike, and the whole of June, literally the whole of June, this must have been 88, 89, 90, something like that. It rained every day, non-stop, absolutely pissing it down with rain. It's not quite that bad this June, but it's close. It's very close. So anyway, enjoy the currently rain-free British countryside with me as we drive through it. It did occur to me that I could go and visit Holy Cross, which is one of the potential nursing homes for Elizabeth, but she hasn't replied to me, and also it's a bit of a detour out of my way when I don't need to go because she's not actually there. So I think I'm going to reprogram for home and just go home. Quite a good day at work, except for the first so having got off my arse and actually made it out the house and got into work and actually made the effort of going to the office, there was a major network problem for about the first hour, and I just had to keep rebooting my VDI to do anything. Every time I tried opening a spreadsheet, it would do one of several things. It would refuse to save, take like 20 minutes to save, crash my computer, or refuse to shut down. And if I managed to get it shut down, and I tried to reopen the spreadsheet, it would say it was locked for editing by me. Complete, absolute clusterfuck. Anyway, I rang the service desk. They did absolutely bugger all about it, to be honest with you. So I just kept rebooting the VDI, and after 4 attempts, it finally worked. So there you go. There's like a massive field to my right here, and I've got visions of building a huge 12-foot high wall and an enormous mansion house with huge grounds, like an astronomy wing, a photography wing, a toy wing. And the thing is, though, it's right opposite what I think is a girls' school, and that might be a little bit creepy. So I'm going to have to abandon that plan. Also, I'm not sure what the drainage is like here. There was another field up ahead. Well, I thought that would be a nice place for a house. And then a few years ago, I was driving past, and it was absolutely waterlogged. So I would need to sort out the drainage. Anyway, worked straight through to 4 o'clock. What was I going to say? Worked straight through to 4 o'clock. Yeah, I haven't had a break. Had loads to drink though. I don't mean alcohol. I don't do alcohol. I mean like fizzies. Loads of fizzy drinks. I bought 4 with me, plus a Red Bull, plus I bought another. I said I'm really thirsty, and it's like I know why I'm thirsty. Well, no, I don't know why I'm thirsty. Basically, I get told it's my diabetes. Like everything is down to my diabetes. Putin's invasion of Ukraine. Oh, that'll be your diabetes. You know, it's just it's really irritating. I can't do or say anything without somebody saying, oh, that's your diabetes. It's almost tempting to have change the what can Andrew be blamed for today to what can Andrew's diabetes be blamed for today. But I can't be bothered. That said, I probably do need some extra segments for this vlog. Because I like to try and entertain, and it keeps me amused, and I like things to be fun. I could do a dad joke every time. Excuse me, I'm just yawning. I might have to have a Monster in a minute just to keep me awake. I was thinking about going to see Liz after all today, but I need to be realistic. If I'm working 8 hours a day, at some point I am going to have to stop going every day because it's going to kill me otherwise. And I do feel bad about it, but it's harvest time. Yes, I'm surprised we're not stuck behind a tractor actually. Well, maybe a little bit early for harvest time, but he definitely had something in the back of his thing. Anyway, so, it might as well be now. So, yeah, that's life, I'm afraid. I do kind of have to sort of maybe possibly keep my job. That would be nice. I've got cats and computers to feed. Whee! This roundabout is relatively new. It's been here less than a year. And this road to the left never used to exist. And down there is, for people who may be interested, that's Dunsfold Aerodrome to my left, where they film Top Gear, or used to. I don't know if they still do actually, but in the Clarkson, Hammond and May years, that was where they filmed it. Of course, no bugger watches it now because those three were the only reason to watch it, really. No bugger watches the Grand Tour because nobody watches Amazon. So anyway, that's what you get for thumping somebody if you're a TV presenter. Oh well. I'm tired, very tired. And also my legs hurt from the climb up Beacon Hill the other day. I hope you're enjoying this drive with me. You don't want to be looking at me all the time. I can't do this for the whole drive home because the whole drive home is an hour and a half and it will get very boring indeed. And I try not to be boring. I try to be vaguely of interest. My journey's in two halves. There's this half along windy roads and then basically there's half along the motorway. And we are coming up to what I call the half of the first half. So about halfway through the windy bit is this junction that we're about to stop at. And so I now know that we're about a quarter of the way home. There's 44 miles left to go. And got some of them lights without problem. That was nice. Another tractor to my right there. They're definitely getting ready to rip stuff out of the ground. So we are now 25% of the way home. In another 11 miles, we'll basically be at the end of the windy bit and we'll be coming out of Guildford, and we will be halfway home. I count the 35-mile mark as about halfway, and then from that point on, it's all straight roads / motorway. I say straight roads, I mean like A roads, big roads, not like this. This is a B road. This is the sort of road that you want to play that music from that episode of The Prisoner, the girl who was death. The one where they're chasing the cars, the old cars like the Lotus Elite or whatever it was, down the country lane. That's the sort of music you want to play here. And I have completely, to my shame, forgotten what that song is called. And I should know it because I've got the Prisoner soundtrack several times over. I've got the Prisoner on DVD several times over. So, and Blu-ray and on iTunes and Amazon and whatever. Yeah, so I probably ought to be quiet now because I'm really just talking to try and stay awake. And it must be really boring to listen to. So also I think we're 10 minutes into this clip at least. So I'm going to shut up now.
If you enjoy what I do here, although I can't think why, please remember to click the like button, smash that subscribe button, and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I post a new video. You might also want to check out my website, www.worldsbestestpoet.com, if you fancy a laugh.